The Putnam County Health Department saying it had to toss 143 doses after a mass vaccination clinic on Saturday. Another 1,500 doses had to be redistributed because there weren't enough arms for shots.
The vast majority of things go right every day, but it was unfortunate. It shouldn't happen. We got to make corrections.
The anecdote is again drawing attention to vaccine distribution in Missouri. So let's break down what's been done up until this point. The state says vaccines are distributed based on population. It's broken up by Missouri State Highway Patrol regions. We're in Region A, 23% of the population getting 20% of the vaccine. But aside from a clinic in Clay County, most mass vaccinations are happening far from the Kansas City metro, like in Clinton, Missouri.
We tried to get signed up, well, places close to where we live, but none of that worked.
So why haven't we seen mass vaccination clinics in Jackson County? The governor says it's because more than 50% of doses have already been going to major health systems that serve cities, places like Truman Medical Center and St. Luke's.
The reason we were really narrowed, especially on the hospitals, the healthcare centers, because we were really targeting 65 years and older, which virtually most of them is already going to have the infrastructure in place in those systems. And we thought that was the fastest way to do it, and we still believe it is.
But not everyone agrees.
I understand perhaps why we look to hospitals for our vaccination throughputs. But the problem is this: we are not getting vaccines to the extent we need to populations that are largely left out.
Just one example, the 2% vaccination rate statewide for the Latinx community. But Governor Parsons says things are going to change. More doses will be dedicated to vaccine deserts in the state. And he says we will see more mass clinics in the metro.
People in the rural area want their fair share of the vaccine. People in the urban areas want their fair share. And the only thing we can do is try to really stay focused on the population and do it for population.
And Kat Reed is standing by live now in Kansas City. Kat, what details have you been able to get about future mass vaccination clinics?
Good evening, Caitlin. Well, I know a lot of our viewers would love exact dates for mass vaccination clinics. Unfortunately, we don't have any of those for Kansas City at this time. But today, the governor did bring up Arrowhead as an example of a site for a mass vaccination clinic in the metro. He said that with the National Guard, he believes as many as 6,000 doses could be administered each day. Now, he also said to us that really the approval of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine has been crucial, and it is going to facilitate a lot more mass vaccination clinics in our area. I'm live in Kansas City. Kat Reed, 41 Action News.
Wow, 6,000 doses a day. What an impact that could have. Kat Reed live from Arrowhead. Thanks so much, Kat.